Fundamentals of Zoroastrian Faith, Part 15. The two religions have substantial differences. Manichaeism equated evil with matter and good with spirit, and was therefore particularly suitable as a doctrinal basis for every form of asceticism and many forms of mysticism. Zoroastrianism, on the other hand, rejects every form of asceticism, has no dualism of matter and spirit, only of good and evil, and sees the spiritual world as not very different from the neutral one, from the natural one. The word paradise or paradisa applies equally to both. Manichaeism's basic doctrine was that the world and all corporeal bodies were constructed from the substance of Saturn, an idea that is fundamentally at odds with Zoroastrianism and the Zoroastrian notion of a world that was created by God, that is all good, and any corruption of it is an effect of the bad. We'll talk about the present-day Iran. Many aspects of the Zoroastrianism are present in the culture and mythologies of the peoples of Greater Iran, not least because Zoroastrianism was a dominant influence on the people of the cultural continent for 1,000 years. Even after the rise of Islam and the loss of direct influence, Zoroastrianism remained part of the cultural heritage of the Iranian language-speaking world, in part as festivals and customs, but also because of Firdausi incorporated a number of figures and stories from Avesta in his epic Shahnama, which is pivotal to Iranian identity. One notable example is the incorporation of Jazata Sarhosha as an angel venerated within Shia Islam in Iran. If we talk about the religious texts of Zoroastrianism, we find Avesta. The Avesta is a collection of central religious texts of Zoroastrianism written in the old Iranian dialect of Avestan. The history of Avesta is speculated upon in many Pahlavi texts with the varying degrees of authority, with the current version of Avesta dating at oldest from the times of Sasanian Empire. According to the Middle Persian tradition, Ahura Mazda created the 21 Nasks of the original Avesta, which Zoroaster brought to Vishtaspa. Here two couples were created, one which was put in the House of Archives and the other was put in imperial treasury. During Alexander's conquest of Persia, the Avesta, written 1200 ox hides, was burnt, and the scientific sections that the Greeks could use were dispersed among themselves. However, there is no strong evidence historically towards these claims, and they remain contested despite affirmation from the Zoroastrian tradition, whether it be the Denkot, Tansar Nama, Arde Viraz Namag, Bandha Sin, Zande Vahman Yasan, or the transmitted oral tradition. As tradition continues under the reign of King Vologases, identified with Vologases of the Archimedes dynasty, an attempt was made to restore what was considered the Avesta during the Sassanid Empire. Aridshir ordered Tansar, his high priest, to finish the work that King Vologases had started. Shahpur once sent priest to locate the scientific test portions of Avesta which were in the possession of the Greeks.